to withhold. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Girl, don't do that. Just a cat. It's always just a cat. What is up, my beautiful people? Welcome back. Welcome back. As y'all can tell by the title, we are already hopping straight into it, back into Scarlet Hollow. We have to see what's going on with Wayne. We have to see what's going on with Rosalina. We have to see what's going on with the mines, these creatures in the woods, all of that. You know, me, Kanika, and Stella. I was about to say Starla. Stella. we're on our adventures. Okay. Last time y'all seen, we were talking to the miners, and we really didn't get much information, but we got interrupted seeing Rosalina sneaking in through the little gate. So if you haven't seen episode 1, I know it's 2 hours, definitely check it out. But episode 2 part 1 is up, check that one out, and this is just episode 2 part 2. Yeah, there's a lot of parts to this here series, but we're getting through it. As per usual, don't forget to grab your drinks, preferably water, stay hydrated. I also got another drink. I got me a little iced coffee here, without the ice, but it's just like a cold coffee. So yeah, I got my coffee. Grab your snacks. I break my fast once I drink the sip of coffee. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just hop straight into it. This intro is way too long already for no reason. Who I am, Dash. Oh my God. My straw has a hole. Wow. That's great. Okay. As per usual, as y'all already know. Hold on. All right, y'all. We're back in it. Okay. We left off right after. What is this? Oh crap, what did that say? Hold on. This just threw me off, because is that one of those monsters looking at us? Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, there's so much. There's so much. Oh wait, dialogue. Where did we just leave off? Character history. No, before we do that, dialogue history. It says, you rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sounds of active mining fade into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point towards a nearby mine. Okay. Now, what is this character history? Monday major decisions. Refused boiled peanuts when offered. Found the possum living in my dresser. Lost Gretchen in the woods to put her out of her misery. Met Stella's friend Kanika and her mother Sybil and learned about ditchlings. Returned to my cousin's estate before going to bed. Got you. Okay. And as y'all can hear, the voices. And I think it got to do with this. Okay. Something about the mind feels wrong, as though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. This is the site of a mass grave. It sure is. Y'all don't be up on me too much on my reading. I was looking back at it, and I was looking at all these words I was pronouncing wrong that I know how to say. Okay, she didn't. She did. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine, that place was shut down like 100 years ago, after a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me in an abandoned coal mine. Okay, it says, hey, remember all those bad feelings I got last night? This place feels straight up cursed. Have teens always been like this? I feel like I really missed out on my risk-taking years. I guess we should go after her, right? Maybe we should just wait outside. I'm about to tell him about my feeling. This place feels straight up cursed. I mean, like Kanika said, a lot of people died down there. There's a lot of spooky history to this place. For all we know, maybe all the death left some kind of mark down there. But Stella, are you listening to what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I'm feeling the way I felt last night. And if y'all just turn your head a little bit, y'all will see this creature up in the corner. But whatever. Oh wait, did I read that? I'm sorry. Look, I'm off my game. I'm off my game today because I'm doing all this and not enough this, and I keep clicking and clicking. It says, Okay, I read that. Okay, just because a bunch of people died in there, it doesn't mean it's cursed. Come on, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Okay, even if it means I have to go underground. Whoa, you sure, Neeks? Ty and I can handle this on our own. Why are you volunteering my service? I never recall saying I said I would go down there for stuff. I mean, Rosalina, this is your family, people. This is your town. These are the people y'all know. I am a visitor. I am only here for my aunt's funeral, and then I'm leaving. I have a feeling they're going to give me the option to stay or to leave. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Um, yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. Here we go. Stella and Kanika disappeared into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Ooh. Okay, I feel like if we call Tabitha, she's going to have a whole fuss. But I also feel like we got to start building Tabitha's trust. I don't know. I kind of don't want to call. But then, because I feel like we also need to let her know about Rosalina. If we're going to take it the logical way, we're only going in there because of Rosalina. I'm calling her. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid snuck into the... Yep. I figure you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, all right? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you listen. I'm glad you know that. I'm glad you know I'm not going to listen. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. Oh, I will happily wait. I do not want to go in there. I mean, I called you as a courtesy. Let's be 100% honest, because I could have just snuck in there and you would have been none the wiser. So I'm going to let her know that. It says call Tabitha to tell her about Rosalina, but don't wait for her. Of course. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. I swear to God. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. Well, I'm not going to hang up on her. I'll just say that. You hang up the call. Follow Kanika and sell into the mine. You take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. Exactly. Like, why wouldn't I tell her? First of all, why y'all wasn't looking for me? But it's like, why would I? If I see a child go in there, I'm only letting you know. So if something's going to happen in the mine, you know what I mean? So like, whatever. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over. Your legs bent to the painful squat as you begin to navigate the maze of corridors. Hey, you made it. I told you she would. For a second there, Kanika thought you were making a beeline for Tabby. Actually, I kind of did. I called her before coming in. Yeah, listen. I don't know y'all for real. I barely know Tabitha, but I'm the one who got to go home at night and deal with her. Do y'all not understand? You already, Stella, have wanted signs, or not necessarily wanted, but banned signs in her office, on her little cork board. So that's number one. Number two, Kanika, I already got beef with you. Like, we already starting this episode off pumped. I already got beef with Kanika. You know, I'm being friendly with her. And yes, I did accept a ride from her. But it's just like, I'm not about to sit here and, I don't know. Like, I don't know what Kanika expect, but we're not friends for real. I'm only around you because Stella brought you around. And like I said, I barely know either of you. Yeah, we had our moment, Stella, on a little hill in the woods. But if we're going to chop it down to it, I barely know you. So, yes, I did warn my cousin. I did tell her that we were in here. For all we know, they're having a meeting about blowing this place up right now, and we're inside. Anyway, I'm done ranting. Actually, I kind of did. I called her before the meeting. You didn't. I was hoping we'd be able to get Rosalina out here without anyone calling the cops on her. Or us. Tabitha better not try to have us arrested for trespassing. I mean, that would be... So y'all feel like us sneaking in here would be more logical than letting her know? At least by me telling her, we have a valid reason as to why we're in here, versus me already sneaking around harassing her minors and now I'm inside her mind. Does that not logically make sense, Stella and Kanika? Oh my, I have beef with them. They tried to get on my case with Reese, telling his mom about that situation, and now y'all sitting here worried about the cops being called on us for trespassing when we have a valid reason in here. Oh, I wouldn't worry about her calling the cops. I've snuck into the mines dozens of times and she never called the cops on me. That's because you two have a weird thing. I'm pretty sure Tabitha actively hates me, and believe me, the feeling is extremely mutual. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Press on. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in the thick clouds around you, even though the place was abandoned over centuries ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? Babe, you got asthma. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. And this one's real bad, because of the child miners, or should I say the minor miners. Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there was one way to make sure you get hunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage, part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I really don't appreciate me having a hole in my my straw. It's making me sad. I wish if any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple false alarms. Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead. Oh my God, what was that? The mine's going to collapse and we're all going to die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I finally found the spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Ugh. Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. Oh my God, there are bats down here? I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse. Aren't we supposed to be looking for Rosalina? We've been right here talking about nonsense this whole time. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? A hateful and broken presence stirs in the deep. It doesn't want you here. That was a warning. We have to move fast before something terrible happens. It sounds like rocks shifting somewhere deeper in the mine. We should be careful. We should hurry and find Rosalina. I mean, all of these, except for this, y'all being babies. No. Everything above this, if my mouse scroll up, there we go, sound like something I should say. But I do feel like these rocks are going to probably separate us at some point. So I feel like I should warn them about the rocks versus... Oh my God. I'm glad there's no timer. I don't know what to go with. Any mini catch a tiger by a toe. If a tiger... Wait. That noise threw me off. It scared me. To pick the very best one, and you are not it. Okay, that's warned. It sounds like rocks shifting somewhere deeper in the mine. We should be careful. Could be, or maybe it's tummy knockers. They're an old Cornish myth name for the knocking sound you can sometimes hear in the mines right before a collapse. Stella! Some say the knocking's a warning, while others say it's the spirits themselves bringing down the mines. Not helpful. I love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it got something to do with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't tummy knockers. It came from this way. Follow me. It's going to be Kanika's brother, Miles, Rosalina. They all hanging out down here. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. I told you. Look, Miles. You breathe a sigh of relief at the tight pathways give way to a small cavern. A group of teens turn and stare at you with annoyance. What the heck are you doing in here? What the heck are you doing in here? You creeps? Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'll yell into the Grand Canyon. Oh, well, if I wanted an echo, I'll yell into the Grand Canyon. What are you, 5? What are you guys even doing out here? This is the most miserable place I've been in my entire life. We're here to make sure you didn't hurt yourself. Your dad's looking for you, Rosalina. Chill out, Kanika. They're just teens. Let them have their fun. There's something terrible in this place that wants to be left alone. Get out of here before it leaves a mark on you. Look, I'm childish. If I wanted an echo, I'll yell into the Grand Canyon. What are you, 5? I'm 15, you loser. Who even are you? That's Ty, Tabby cousin. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the heck would you think hanging out in the old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here. Duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now. So we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found. So I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. What's crazy is your dad actually didn't come having us look for you. We were looking for other stuff, and you just so happily been in our eyesight. So, whatever. You gotta at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyway? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Kanika, are you not going to check your brother? Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? The teen avoid eye contact. Miles tried to moan to the cavern wall. Oh no, I know this isn't you. Miles, it had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? See? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking, harassing, and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone comes in on Tuesday, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it. What would Dad think if he could see this? Stealing booze from the family store to dig around in an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika, but if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Brother, sister spat. I'm minding my business. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas? Somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us. Look, I'm not going to be on Miles' case too much because he let me get a bag of chips. So I'm going to just be like, say, remain silent. Let me see. Miles, don't try and twist this around on your sister. I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe do it not in an abandoned coal mine? Can you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer? We should just let the kids have their fun. If these kids want to make bad decisions, that's on them. If this is what y'all do for fun around here, maybe the ditchlings were kind of inevitable. Remain silent. I mean, to be 100% honest, the only thing I would say other than remain silent is, no, I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe do it in a not in an abandoned coal mine? Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety? They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month. He says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Now when Tabitha threw that smile, y'all already know she's being sarcastic. When she looked like that, she's not with it. You know what's crazy? Look how terrified everyone look now. Look how he looks angry. But look, y'all wasn't so tough. Y'all wasn't so tough just a few minutes ago. But now that, Tabby came in with this face, now everybody on mute. Y'all quieter than Beyonce concert. Correction. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. Ooh. See what happened when you talk smack? You should have just left. What? Oh, crap. Oh, hey, Tabby. Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine interest is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on. This place is way sturdy. Check it out. I know you lying. I'll slap that head off his head. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking that we were hearing earlier? Oh my God. Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realized how extremely 8th grade is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough! The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in the town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. Thank you, Tabby. Thank you, Tabby. Period. Look out for your cousin because they playing with me. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time, and I still do dangerous stuff now. Stella, that's you. That is you. Me and Kanika, we're not doing this. We're only doing it because you're dragging us along. I mean, I don't like this particular situation, what with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I mean, they're kids, so I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mind. Thank you. Remind her. Because I don't know what Stella thinks, honestly. She's living her own little YouTube world. It's entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it's entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Wait, hold on. Oh, it is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it's entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mind's not clear enough message for you? Exactly. Heck yeah, Tabitha, tear the second 20-something to shreds. I mean, the sad. I said the second. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where did you get that idea? Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she said, so what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. Why? They've got a hot plate and a couple of cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. Okay, so hanging out in a mine is better? What? I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has good reason for all that. He's a good guy and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh. Wait, what? And I should care because it's such BS excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore, and he is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, say that about other people's families. Isn't that like bullying or something? First of all, your dad is about to be out of a job. So you about to be next, living in that library. Shut up, Zane. Back up. He says it's haunted? I can't believe he didn't mention it to me. I can investigate. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it, like I'm still a little kid. Ugh, you're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not that mature anyways. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. But weren't y'all just talking about she was mature? That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know? I rest my case. Wait, what did she say about the child labor? I'm not going to weigh in on this. This is between you and your dad, and the two of you should talk about it anywhere that isn't here. I'm sure Oscar is doing great to protect you. You're right. Oscar should treat you more like an adult. Look, this isn't my business. this is what I gotta say. I'm not gonna weigh in on this. This is between you and your dad, and the two of you should talk about it anywhere that isn't here. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if Rosalina's house is haunted, we should break in and like ghost bust it or something. Zane, shut up, okay? Whatever gets you delinquents out of my mind. Oh my God, Zane, you can't ghost bust if there's no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break to her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you should always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Okay, so y'all all knew about this, and you're now offering her a place to stay when y'all could have been offered her a place to stay, but now y'all want to offer a place to stay, but once y'all got caught in the mind. What is going on? What's really going on here? Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care, and I can't believe I wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave the empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks, or meet any one of many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Uh-oh. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Uh-oh. Coffee sip. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Do you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mind noises? It's tummy knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Stella. I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Where's that flashlight you had? Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. You can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. Okay, how about this? How about Kanika take the kids and leave? I don't know what I'll do. And then Tabitha, me and Stella, I guess, will go deeper. It would not. Okay. Wait a second. Where did three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow. Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Ugh, they must have squeezed through the child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Stella, stop sneaking into my minds. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for dots, we could already be done with this little mess. But no, they just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Ugh. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mind. Too ugly. Becca's head pops out from the tunnel entrance. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here 1,000,000 times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. You know what? I'll let them stay. I will let them stay and let the police handle it at this point. Okay, I think I know where the tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them. And I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I am not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah. Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you, Ty. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Thank you, cousin. Yeah, sure. I can never fit in a tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I still have to do my dallies anyways, and service down here sucks. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. Tabitha's size. There's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine. I won't waste my time arguing. See, my plan worked out. She's taking the kids away, and us three are staying. I read a lot of stories about the cave rescuers needing their own rescues. Should we get some professionals down here? What's the point in going after them? They don't want to listen to us. We could all just leave. Do I have to come with you? Stella, don't push Tabitha's boundaries like that. Tabitha, don't push Stella away like that. She hasn't done anything to deserve it. I'm not getting in the middle of this. There's no way around it. It's just those kids. Something is calling. Wait, what? There's no way around it. It isn't just those kids. Something is calling out to us from down below. All right, let's do this. All right, let's do this. Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure, we won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Zane is trying to make it clear. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. All right, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Stella, don't look at me like that. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversations bounce across the walls. But Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was like really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? We're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Aw, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with nobody like Stella. Hey, I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Look, she happy now. Oh, Rosalina likes me. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? Dang, she coming at everybody. I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool? Dang, Stella, Meat Rice, that's a big deal. Oh man, I wish they were gossiping about me. I'm just glad they're not gossiping about me. I'm pressing on because honestly, I don't care about none of this. You quietly press on. And another knock closer interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down. Rosalina, it's just mine sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. What did they see? Okay, hold on. Let me start from the top. That sounds just like the astral mind echoing through the walls, right? Are we sure the tunnel... That's my book smart? Okay. Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet up back with us? What did they see? What if they're the ones doing the knocking? What is it? Just a terrible prank? Tummy knockers, those poor kids. I knew coming down here was a bad idea. I can't believe they're making us do this. They better get grounded when all this is said and done. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. Let's just keep going. We have nothing to talk about. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. Uh-oh. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. So we going down. We're going down. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens. Their panic arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridors. The pit radiates rage, a white-hot anger. It hates you. But at the heart of it, you can sense something else, the quiet hum of a darker presence. The heart calls to you, desperate to be witnessed. And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls up to the ladder and disappears over its edge. All right, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. Follow them into the pit. You walk to the ladder and climb down. Uh-oh. Am I going to see something? Oh, I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. Oh, so now you don't want to be down here anymore. When we told you guys to leave to the first place, but now you all getting scared because of the noises. Let me drink some water. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Oh, Becca. Yep, they're closed all right. Good thing they're so dang loud. It sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd, distant. Step forward. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest. A desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Uh-oh. Wrap yourself into that darkness. Hey, are you alright, Ty? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dived towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Uh-oh. What that is? Standing man. You said we wouldn't use this shipment. You know it's compromised. Seated man. We couldn't afford to wait on new wood, Charles. We had to go ahead with it. Uh-oh. Oh, so that is still sturdy enough. It'll get the job done. So that's how it got collapsed. Because the wood he used. Ty, are you alright? What's all this around you? Oh, thank God. You're alive. It's like you had a seizure or something. And then you and Tabby just conked out. Wait, what happened? I'm using this as a thumbnail. Mouse, get out the way. I'm fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon. I promise. Don't leave me. So me and Tabitha are unconscious right now. You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. Oh my. You raise up your elbows. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions. Your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Whoa. Look at this. This looks creepy. Through it, you once again hear the panic voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. Shouldn't we just lie? Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of teens are drowned out by a thunderous knocking. You can particularly feel the ground shake beneath you, can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the heck just happened? Both of us were shown the dark truth of this place. Am I the only one who saw ghosts just now? I mean, maybe they were ghosts? That knocking is getting closer. Those kids are lost. I had some sort of vision. Did you see it too? I'll go with that one. I remember you diving towards me. Did you know something might happen? No, I'm going to ask her about the visions. I had some sort of vision. Did you see it too? There's got to be fumes or something down here. It's an old mine. These places are death traps. We probably just hallucinated. Are you literally gaslighting me? How can you be sure? Let it go. I mean, I feel like Tabitha knows more than what she's saying. So I'm going to say, are you gaslighting me? I said I saw it too. Stop being weird. We're leaving. Oh, Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left. She's out of breath and looks like she's been crying. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shake with the sound of a rock fall. I don't know what the heck is up with the knocking, but that sound of mine collapse. Quick, up the ladder, both of you. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They still listened to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we could do to help those girls right now is to not be buried alive ourselves. Ooh. Wait a minute. I gotta turn that down. Okay. Okay, first of all, I feel like the only reason Tabitha and I had the vision is because we are Scarlet blood. And I feel like the seated man was the cause of it. You know how we was, the people that was ahead of, we own the mind. So I feel like that's the only reason why we're getting to see this, because we're Scarlet blood and they want us to see what our bloodline have done. Now, as far as it goes with these girls, part of me just want to take Rosalina to leave because we told them to leave. We literally told them to leave. What more can we do? Yeah, we can go after them, but like Tabitha said, what good would we be if we are also now stuck in here? But I also feel like nothing will happen to me if I go after Becca and Alexis. I don't want to seem too much like a terrible person, but my heart is telling me take Rosalina and leave. But the game me just feel like we should go after Becca and Alexis. Let's just go after them. Okay, let's do this. Ty, don't do this to me. I'm not leaving unless everyone leaves. They're kids, Tabitha. Don't you do this to them. Screw you, Tabitha. Start running. I'm just say they're kids. I'm not going to leave them down here. Are you serious? Thank you. They're back this way. Hurry. Rosalina. Okay, well, this is what you do, Tabitha. You just go wait at the top of the ladder and just wait for us to come. If we don't be back within 5 minutes or less, leave. Rosalina run back this way she came. Follow her. You run after her. The mines shake with each new thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter on the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way and Tabitha isn't far behind you. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here a million times already. I was making it up, okay? I swear to God, Ty, if we get stuck down here, can you see these things? You will what? Kill me? Then you'll be stuck down here and alone. I'm glad you decided to come along. I'm surprised you didn't run off. I'm gonna say nothing. Right now is not a time for us to go back and forth. You say nothing, focus on following Rosalina as she darts ahead. We're coming, just stay where you are. Look at y'all. Oh, that is what y'all get. Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here. And you know what? After this, Rosalina, you better use this against them. Be like, you remember you was in the mine scared? You remember you lied? You remember you said you didn't... you remember? You remember? I don't want to die down here. Then move. Come on. Oh, yeah, I'm about to be mean to them. I don't care. Because nobody told y'all. Okay. Yeah. It's time to get stern. Because when we told them to leave nicely, they didn't want to. You quickly push your way back towards the entrance. Pieces of falling rock littering the path around you. This is intense. All of you, start climbing. Now. Once the last teen is up, Tabitha grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. Climb out of the pit. You follow suit and start climbing. Why Tabitha looked like she would have pushed me down or something? Y'all saw her face? This way. Come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you expect from someone who spent her entire working life in and around coal mines. Why couldn't you have just listened to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay? God. Okay, but here... I'm waiting till we get out this tunnel. You push forward. Your burning muscles give way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming into the walls of the tunnel. Come on, we've got to go faster. We're almost there. I can see the entrance. Uh-oh. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oh. Rosalina. And then the knocking fades and you feel safe, having arrived back at the entrance in one piece. What the? Rosalina, are you okay? Clearly, she's not okay, idiot. Okay, Becca, you act like... I got words. Shut up, Becca. It's your idea to go down here in the first place. This is your fault. Crap. Why did this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm going to make some calls. This really hurts. Stella and Kanika popped their heads through the mine entrance. Tabitha just stormed out of there. Are you... Oh my God. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're going to get you out of there, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. But that means cops are going to come. They're going to know I was drinking. They're going to know what we went in there to drink, right? Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. Okay, so y'all see what type of friend Becca is. So y'all better drop her and never talk to her ever again. Make her feel like a complete outcast because of this. Right here. This very moment. You got a friend like this, drop him right now. This is your calling, your sign. If you have a friend like this is a sign right now to drop them, okay? Because what do you mean? This was your idea to go down here. We told y'all to leave. You wanted to backtalk us because you wanted to be Mrs. Cool. And now you're talking about you're going to get in trouble. You about to have your dad lose his job. Girl, this whole thing is on Becca. But as individuals, y'all should have been in your own mind to say, you know what? I'm about to leave. I don't want to get in trouble. You got to be your own person. Don't let people peer pressure you into doing stuff you don't want to do. Now, if you have your own logical mind and say, I want to do this, then you got to live up to whatever consequences that comes behind it. But if you want to be a follower, not a leader, that's your choice. But I suggest you be your own leader in your own life, because you're the one who's going to have to deal with whatever comes with that. Okay, now let's get back into the game. In a panic, Becca runs for the entrance and pushes her way through. Fake. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being an a-hole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're going to get you help. Everything's going to be okay. How about you call her dad? Did anybody do that? All right, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. I'll be back soon. We're going to get you out of here and you're going to be just fine, okay? Ty and Alexis will keep you safe until then. Y'all just love volunteering my services. I mean, I am, but y'all just love volunteering me. Am I going to die? Rosalina, don't say things like that. Girl, you just got a broken leg. Calm down. I mean, who knows? It could be infected. But right now, death is a natural part of life, Rosalina, but you're not dead yet. Of course you're going to die. The ambulance will be here any minute. You're going to be okay. Just keep breathing. You're probably sorry. We're all going to die eventually. I don't know, maybe. You're going to be okay. Just keep breathing. Thanks, Ty. Rosalina breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down there. It's not your fault. I just went down there because I wanted to. Oh, well, there you go. Y'all see? She wanted to go down there, so she made her own logical decision. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Ty. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. I want to know if we would have left, would this have happened to Rosalina? Because you know how the game said everyone can't be saved? So I want to know if we would have left Rosalina and Becca, would this have happened to if we would have left Alexis and Becca, would this have happened to Rosalina? Couldn't have done it without your help. Alexis is right. You are very mature for your age. Anyone else would have done the same. I'm just sorry I couldn't do more. You should stop hanging out with Becca. She bullied both of you into doing things you didn't want to do. Well, technically she said she wanted to do it, so we can't really do that. Whatever happened tonight, you should remember it, Alexis. And that's why you shouldn't drink underage. I want to say whatever happens tonight, you should remember it, Alexis. And I don't want to guilt trip her, because obviously if Rosalina does die, even though I feel like she shouldn't, she probably just lose her leg, if anything. She needs to know. I would like to say you should stop hanging out with Becca. She bullied both of you into doing things you didn't want to do. But Rosalina clearly just stated that she wanted to come, so that would contradict that. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. Alexis is right. You're very mature for it, and anyone else would have done. I mean, not really, because Tabitha was trying to leave. I'm going to say you're just mature for your age. Worrying about others at a time like that, you're more brave than a lot of adults I know. It's true, Rosalina. You're really brave. Braver than I am and smarter. If I hadn't stuck with Becca, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it would have been different. It's just not fair that this happened to you. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. Still awake. Just hurts like heck. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come with your help, okay? Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moment to pass before they arrive. Sorry of my men. Oh, sorry, girl. The game is about to be ending, because y'all know I start fumbling my words when we get towards the end. Some of my men are on their way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. They're over here, Earl. Jesus. H. Christ. You weren't kidding about the emergency. It's still be a bit for the ambulance. The nearest depot is over Brevard, so it'll be at least another half hour. You heard the man. You have an hour to get out of there. Move it. Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. Okay, Dad, move. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha, why are you acting like she got crushed by her ribs? Like, I'm so confused. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean? I can't ride with her. You're better off driving with us. We're headed to Brevard, so it's quite a ways. Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it, right? Please, God. Yes, sir. I promise. We're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. I love you, Dad. The paramedics load Rosalina to the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side of police to talk to Tabitha and her men. He better not fuss. What the heck happened in there? Okay, we're gonna tell the truth. I don't care. Oscar, I'm sorry. At least nobody died. It seems like the seams of reality are fraying here. Nobody is safe. It was tummy knockers or something supernatural. I don't know. They brought down the mine. It was just a horrible accident. Nobody could have known this would happen. Just teens being teens. We did our best to get them out of there. What happened in there? A goddamn after school special. What happened? That Becca girl's terrible influence is what happened. Say nothing. Like, I want Becca to get in trouble. I really do. But at the same time, like I said, everyone is their own individual. And Rosalina already said that she wanted to go down there. So we can't even really fault Becca too much, because at the end of the day, they all are old enough to make their own decision. Just teens being teens. We did our best. No, this was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure their kids don't deliberately put themselves in this situation. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. Okay, so why did you ask me? Why did you ask me what happened? Oscar, I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted. Yep, she do. But I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time. She told us about it down in the mine. For what it's worth, I believe you. No comment, but after tonight, I don't know. Once you're back from the hospital, we could check it out for you. Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've got to go. Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. Okay. Do you think Rosalina's going to be okay? I can't believe you left us down there, ditchlings, your vision, the entities in the mind. What happens now? That's the only thing I can say. What happens now? We go home. Now, hold on a minute, Miss Scarlett. Man, if we have a quick word with your cousin, Miss, in private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick, and don't you dare try and pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong here. Exactly. Why y'all want to talk to me? Ladies? Oh, that could be because of Wayne. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. I think he about to ask me about Wayne. I'm Sheriff Hugby, and this is Deputy Derrickson, but you can call me Earl. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Well, welcome to Scarlet Hollow. Hope this little accident has colored your perception of the place. Lovely place to live, if you ask me. Lovely indeed. Now, Sheriff Hugby, don't you think it's a mite odd that these teens found themselves in an old abandoned mine on the very property Ty's family happened to own? You can talk to my cousin, Tabitha, because she actually owned this. I'm a visitor. And don't you think it's even a bit odder that Ty happened to be there with them at the time I said collapse? I've been lying if I say it weren't peculiar. Oh my God, I can't say the word, but I know it. Don't come for me. Peculiar. Though I'm sure you're an upright citizen, Ty, and all this is surely an unfortunate coincidence. Still, a good cop should ask himself these questions. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about this man that's been stalking me. I don't have to talk to you. I know my rights. If it wasn't for me, they'll all be dead. We saw some teens sneaking. All right, if it wasn't for me, no need to be so dramatic. We're just trying to gather up the facts, you see. Just being thorough. Our duty as officers of the law. Wait a minute. Pause. Let's rewind back. Was Tabitha not with me? Why y'all acting as if... Okay, first of all, Tabitha is actually the real owner of this mine. She's actually here all year, 365, you know, and I'm just here for a week for my aunt's funeral. And you're pulling me aside about a situation that happened with the owner of the mine and her cousin, who's a visitor, might I add, and you're blaming me for what happened. In a way, you're not blaming, but you're trying to allude to something. Can we talk about it? Well, there's nothing more you can tell us. I suppose we'll let you go about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. Deputy Derrickson tipped his head to you. The two officers were on their back towards the mine. Derrickson take notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe it. I left them behind in there to get help. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no. You did your best. It's not your fault. Oh, hey, guess the cops are done with you. What are they going to take you in for, being present at an accident? Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small town cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess. Excellent, you didn't get arrested. Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Ty? Probably, Stella. Excuse me? Just stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you by your arm. See you tomorrow, guys. I'll text you when we're back. I can walk to the car on my own. Are you kidnapping me? I want to say see you tomorrow, guys. But Tabitha's going to give me that look like, girl. You can practically feel Tabitha roll her eyes as she drags you to the car. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. Sorry about today. How are you holding up? I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you want to know. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? You and Kanika really don't seem to get along. Poor Rosalina, poor Oscar. I don't appreciate being dragged off like that. I mean, I don't. It's been a long day, Ty. Are you really going to make a fuss about me bringing you back to the estate? Don't answer the question. I don't have the energy to get into it. I'm doing terribly too. Right, because it's like I don't have the energy either. Yeah, me too. I've got to focus on the road, though. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? It was a different time in my life. I just wish she'd get that. I wish she'd get that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she knows. And how about you and Kanika? She pushes my buttons. Is there some kind of history there, or is there? No. Now quit talking. I need to focus on the road. Well, if you need to focus on the road, then stop talking to me. He should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Pearly Ann to thank for it. Hated it at the time, but that strictness paid off. What am I telling you this for? Well, are we bonding? You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you. I really don't think the parents to blame here. You're right. There are a lot of adults who should have done a better job tonight. Yeah, I mean, tell me more about you. You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you and about Pearly Ann, for that matter. Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into it right now, but I think I'd like that. I don't really think the parents are to blame here. You really... Okay, well, I'm going to remain silent. I've got to focus on... I mean, I said right in silence. I don't really know why I got to say sorry. I did nothing wrong. Sure, if bothering your minors were one thing, but me going into the mine, that wasn't on my agenda. That was only because we saw Rosalina going there. So I'm not apologizing. The only person who needs to apologize, truthfully, are those kids. Becca, mainly, for sure. And we already know how she's holding up. And, you know, we're going to ask her. We're going to ask her how she's holding up. And then after that, we're done talking. Poorly, but I really rather we didn't get into it. Okay, right in silence. I'm not apologizing about the day. I'm not. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha sink back into silence. See, that's the man that was at the desk right there. You once again cross the threshold. I thought this was a hand. It threw me off. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You could have. No, you should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning. Tabitha turns and make her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. Turn in. You head up to your room, turn in. I mean, whatever, Tabitha. If you felt like I should have waited for you, that's your choice. That's your decision. But I didn't want to wait, so... Tomato. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After a time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Kanika. Y'all, these are those things, right? Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again, too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. WTF. These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the heck they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest window, but at this point, you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down at the ominous picture of your phone. I feel like one of these moments, we're going to have a face right here. Someone's going to be standing in our room. It'd probably be right now. If it weren't for a pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Girl, don't do that. Just a cat. It's always just a cat. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally sit down to sleep. Oh no, I just said this, didn't I? I said this, didn't I? I'm scared. What is this? Am I sleepwalking? Oh, I feel kind of bad for Tabitha. I'm not going to lie. What is this? Like, I know Tabitha's just trying her best. And I like how she had my back in this episode. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we got some tummy knockers. We finished episode 2 with Booksmart. That's one of your traits. It was something else that popped up, but I missed it. Okay, this is the end of episode 2. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. If you'd like to continue with the world state in episode 3, please save your game now. Okay, we're gonna save the game now, but we're about to actually end it. I'm looking at my OBS right now, and I'm already seeing a minor lag. Annoyed. Okay, I hope it didn't lag throughout the video. We will only know once I edit. And editing Tailah, if it did, put a note on the scene apologizing. But if it didn't, we're here. Period. Anyway, I feel like we didn't really learn anything new in this episode, even though a lot has happened. I just feel like it was a lot of confirmations. Like, I figured Tabitha knew more than what she was letting on. And her having these visions and possibly seeing these people. I didn't want to bring it up in that moment because it was kind of like, we're on a rescue mission right now. We don't have time to talk. So I feel like she probably saw those people too. I feel bad for Tabitha now, and I want me and Tabitha to have a closer bond simply because we don't have anybody. We just have each other. I don't know if there's any more Scarlet bloodlines going around, but for right now, it's only me and her. Only me and her. So we need to stick together. Kanika and Stella, if it comes down to it, I'm choosing my cousin over them. I appreciate how my cousin had my back this episode. I'm not even going to lie. But Kanika and especially Stella, they are very much for themselves. You saw how they tried to get Reese out even though they know he's sick. You saw how they didn't want me to reach out to Tabitha to let them know we're going into the coal mine, and they got upset with that. And it's kind of just like they get upset with things that I feel like common sense should be to tell. But here we are. Here we are. Like I said, I don't feel like they have my best interest at heart. They just want to do what they want to do. And granted, I'm going to do what I want to do, even with the knowledge of being cool and trying to have a good relationship with Tabitha, because at the end of the day, I am still an adult. I can still do what I want. I would just be more willing to tell her what's going on and where I'm going to be and what's about to happen, you know? So I'm excited to get into episode 3, and I'm about to wrap up this outro because this outro is longer than the intro. And yeah, give it a thumbs up. I really don't ask for y'all to thumbs up my videos like that, but I would appreciate if y'all get a bit of like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. That's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm gonna hop into episode 3. If that's gonna be my next video, I don't know. And if I'm gonna play it all the way through versus breaking it up, that's also I don't know. Only way to know if when you stay tuned. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.